Today, we embark on a journey to unlock the secrets of commanding respect, seizing control, and dominating like a king. But heed my words, for the path to true dominance is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage, cunning, and an unwavering determination to seize your rightful place at the top of the hierarchy. Technique number 1. Ability to say no. The dominant isn't afraid of saying no. He isn't afraid of setting boundaries. The weak guy, on the other hand, is afraid of the consequences of saying no. You can become more dominant today by practicing saying no. Now, the goal isn't to say no just to say no, like a teenager being bratty. The goal isn't to seek dispute and conflict for their own sake. The rule here is to refuse to accept the unacceptable. The dominant man doesn't let others subdue him, especially when doing so would be against his interests. It trains you to not let people push you around. Technique number 2, body language. The dominant man controls his movements. His body language is relaxed and serene. Just by observing the way he moves his body, you can sense that he's solid. He's calm, he's relaxed. He moves his body in a conscious and controlled way. The weak guy, on the other hand, doesn't seem to have any control over his movements. As you've probably noticed, some males have a tendency to move in a stressed and nervous way. They often make jerky and uncontrolled movements. You can feel stress and tension in the way they move their bodies or stand. You can feel they're not at peace. You can feel they're not relaxed. Those jerky and uncontrolled movements are nervous reactions to external disturbances. It reflects the fact that they don't fully control the situation. The dominant man, on the other hand, consciously controls his movements. He has the situation in hand. He has control over his body. Technique number 3 occupies space. The dominant man doesn't hesitate to occupy space. He is present. He naturally takes place. This means he stands tall. He adopts open body language. He opens his chest and puts his shoulders back. This posture is an indicator of his high status. Technique number 4, walk like you own the place. The dominant man walks relatively slowly but with robust steps. His way of walking exudes confidence and solidity. You can feel that he's the boss. The weak guy, on the other hand, often walks too fast and with light steps, like a frightened little gazelle. You see the difference? The alpha male knows that his way of walking reflects his status, and he uses it to his advantage. Technique number 5, know your worth. Just like a king commands respect, you must recognize your own value and demand the same from others. Set high standards for yourself and never settle for anything less than what you deserve. Technique number 6, take risks. Unlike the weak guy, the dominant man isn't afraid to take risks. He isn't afraid of conflict. He is aware that sometimes one cannot avoid conflict if one is to survive or create a better world for one's tribe. From time to time, he will have to take risks to neutralize enemies or obstacles. Technique number 7, exert social pressure. Dominant men can create social tension at will. They create social tension to make them more submissive individuals who comply, crack, speak, or act. But sometimes they create that tension without an actual reason, just for the fun of wielding power and seeing you squeak and to show who's in charge. Technique number 8, eye contact. In social or professional settings, individuals seeking to assert dominance may employ several techniques involving eye contact. One common approach is to maintain prolonged eye contact, which can be perceived as a display of confidence and assertiveness. By holding someone's gaze without wavering, individuals signal their authority and command attention. Technique number 9, rule with confidence. Kings exude confidence in their decisions, and so should you. Trust in your abilities and lead with conviction. Remember, confidence is the to influencing others and achieving greatness. Technique number 10, make others follow your lead. People following you is the definition of social power. Anytime people follow your lead, you are by definition acting as the leader and as the most powerful individual. Politicians, schooled and instructed by communication experts, play this game quite often. They shake hands, place a hand on people's backs, then open up their bodies and point to something in the environment. What they're trying to do is to have people follow their lead. With these 10 techniques in your arsenal, you're equipped to dominate in every aspect of your life. Remember, awaits those who are bold enough to seize it. Now, go forth and conquer. Subscribe for more tips.